Guys, just a second after I left home, rain started, so now I'm waiting when I will go for a walk and show you the neighborhood where I live. And actually that's very strange because whole day was like fine and just one moment after that. Okay, anyway, that's not about me to give up because I already prepared. Even if the weather isn't the best now, we have 10-15 minutes. So let's start. I just think why not to make a video right now when we still have typical St. Petersburg weather, because you know other days were really funny and next days will be very sunny, so it will be much better, but I decided to go now. I want to show you how people live here. I already had a similar video from the last year where I showed you the neighborhood where I lived. I lived in that's a rain. Please send me a like for this video. I lived in another part of the city, and I will show you on the map how it looks like. I lived near the center. It looks a bit different from everything you see around. I lived for my 3 trips in 3 different areas actually, and they are kind of far. Cannot maybe say that Vladivostok is a provincial city. I think Vladivostok is kind of big city, but if I compare this to this video, it is absolutely different, and for me it looks actually even visually much better, even if I know that people don't like these areas with many buildings. Like you just walk and you feel yourself very small here. I think that's really nice because all houses here are new, beautiful, and if we compare it to the house where I lived all my life in Vladivostok, that's very nice. In Vladivostok we also have areas with new houses, but we have not much of them, and typically people live in old houses. I will show you how it looks inside, and I understand why people don't like it. Actually, you know, the weather here is so awful for me because during the year the weather here is awful, and I understand that if you see a lot of houses like this and they're so big and you feel yourself so small, and the bad weather and so on, and maybe you feel depressed because from my last trip actually I felt very depressed here, even if I lived in a very good area, the center of the city, in a very good apartment of my dream, I could say, with big windows. I just flight away in one day because I felt really depressed here during the winter time, because there is no sun there. Like every day is like the same, like day, night, you don't understand what is it. And for me, comparing to Vladivostok, that's so strange, and I felt really bad. I just fly to Sochi again, and that's my 3rd trip. I cannot say is it comfortable or not comfortable to live here because I don't have a car and I don't know what is traffic, how is it here, because the city is really big. So if you go just by subway, for me that's fine. You just walk to the subway and go anywhere you need, but people who have a car say it's kind of far and complicated to go somewhere from here. But I guess that apartments that are more far from the city center are cheaper even if we can say that we still have cheap houses in Russia. But what I like that they have everything here. And if you work online like me, I see the shop, I see the store again, Petersburg. We will go later to compare prices with Vladivostok prices, and to me that's so surprising that they have everything. I mean, you just stay here, you have cafes, you have everything. So if you want to have a date, you just come to the cafe near with your house. It's so comfortable. They have many stores. People look at me very strange because first I make videos of myself and second I speak English. And sometimes they tell me something. And guys, tell me, how is it? Do you like it? Would you like to live in the area like this? Or for you it's kind of strange, because I know that in USA, for example, for you maybe it's more comfortable to live in your own house. Here also kind of one question, like why we have a big territory in Russia and why we don't live in the house. For me, I cannot even imagine like how I will live in the house alone. First, how I will buy it. Okay, even if I will buy it, I need to care about this, and that's very hard, very complicated, very expensive, I guess. Maybe depends on where you live, of course. And you need to care about the whole house. Oh my gosh, no. I will better live in the small apartment. For me it's even better because I don't have to pay a lot of time for this, like to clean it and so on. So for me it's more comfortable. And we still go, and here this, you see, I walked just for 5 minutes and I found millions of shops, stores. Also in there, in this side, if we go there, there will be like big malls where you also can buy everything you need, clothes. I don't know how big is this area, but I think that's very big. Here, millions of houses. They look similar. They look the same. And you know, even if it look, for me, it looked kind of beautiful, I wouldn't like to stay here, to live here, because I know what is St. Petersburg. It is like this like gray sky. No, today is not super great, today is fine, but usually it is. And when I lived here last year, I remember we had just some hours during the full months when we had sun. For me, sun is necessary. That's why I love to live in Sochi, and I hope that soon I will go there. But I want to stay here for some weeks, enjoy it, show you some places, maybe go to museums and show you also. Okay, right now I have like a déjà vu, because you saw we walked around other buildings like this, and here it's similar, same stores, same cafes, same shops, and yeah, maybe I could be even lost here, who knows. And yeah, some years ago when I didn't start my trips, travelings, I had so many problems because I didn't understand where am I was lost everywhere. I couldn't go even more than, I don't know, 5 minutes away from my house and not to be lost. I didn't know how to use Double Geese or any other apps. Now I feel a bit more confident walking around. What is not good about this place, that here you don't understand what a city it is, because I think in other cities, big cities, maybe that's the same, we have same areas, and maybe if you are a tourist, of course that's better to come to the city center, because there will be old buildings, there will be real St. Petersburg here. Everything is nice, but it looks, you don't understand where you are. Maybe that's Moscow, maybe, I don't know, Ekaterinburg or Novosibirsk. If if I would come here, I wouldn't know where am I if people wouldn't say me. I will go home already. Next time I think we will go also for a walk with you, maybe already in the center. I showed you just the part of this area, but please write me, how is it? What do you think about this? Would it be comfortable for you to live here or no? What do you think? For me, I don't know, so now I like it during the summer time, but after that, I don't know. Tell me, how is it? I have just one question, like maybe I don't see it, I don't know, maybe it's somewhere else, but I walked and I didn't find any places for children, like where children play. Maybe because I'm near the road, maybe it's somewhere else. But here are millions cafes and stores again. You can watch another video, a similar video about the neighborhood in St. Petersburg, and write me which one you like more, like this one or the one from this video. So have a good day.